Hello everyone, welcome back to Chakotay. Continuing my series of my top 50 favorite Star Trek characters of all time, moving on to number 40, we have Chakotay. Chakotay is one of those characters that I feel like would be higher on this list if the character's potential had been fulfilled throughout the entire run of the show and beyond, but he's someone who I love the character of Chakotay in the first few seasons of Voyager, and I felt like he was a little more forgotten in the final few seasons. We didn't get quite as much with him, but he was a character who portrayed a very calming presence, a calm, confident, and approachable second in command that really worked in a balance with Janeway. They were great counterparts. And I really enjoyed his relationship with Janeway, especially in those first few seasons, first roughly half of Voyager. The two of them were a fantastic captain-first officer pairing, and he really fulfilled that role of being the part of the command that the crew comes to, and more directly, and then those concerns and things are brought to the captain, and he fulfilled that role very well, especially when they were focused a little more in the writing with the conflict of this combined crew and the difficulty of that position. I think in the first few seasons that was really sold through Chakotay's character and his relationships and history with certain people, especially with B'Elanna, I think, and handling a lot of their history together. That worked really well. His butting heads with Tom Paris and being, in the beginning, an essential part of Paris coming into his own a bit more. And some of the most interesting stuff with him in the beginnings was with Seska and that betrayal. And you could really see in that beginning, again, the budding romance, but they never would because of the positions between him and Captain Janeway, and you could see him as a great, confident commander and a potential future captain. He really would be fantastic. Then you kind of get for the character a little bit of a kind of forget to write for him a bit towards the end of Voyager, and then thankfully the character gets a lot more and picks up more in the books afterwards. And now, as the time of filming this, Prodigy Season 2 is not out, but it'll see that version of the future of Chakotay will be interesting to see as well.